This is Randy Rosetta with HubCityPreps.com with the Patriot Podcast, sponsored by Grease Monkey. We're talking volleyball because this is a big week for Lubbock teams all over the place, but especially for the Lady Patriots, who maybe have the toughest test of all the city teams headed into the first round. I'm with Campbell, Beeler on my right, Braylee, Barron on my left. I say that, you guys are pretty red hot. A little bit different than a lot of teams this year. You guys didn't get pushed real hard. Coach and I've talked about your teammates, and I've talked about this. Campbell, but you played a practice match. You went up to Tascosa and got to see a high level of volleyball. How much did that help you guys lock in a little bit more as you get ready to go face Brock at 7:30 Tuesday at Moody Coliseum in Abilene?
Yes, sir. We were really thankful that we were able to get to play that game. Obviously, district wasn't exactly what we wanted, and Anderson was a little nervous, just going 2 months, not really being pushed, and then going and having one of the hardest first rounds out of everybody in our bracket is not ideal. But being able to play Tascosa was really good. They're a great team, and we went to 4. We unfortunately lost, but we learned a lot from that game, and it was just good to have that type of competition before going into this game tomorrow.
So, Braylee, when you get to the playoffs, you have to beat a lot of good teams to get where you want to get anyway. You guys just happen to have to play one right off the bat. Is that kind of approach you guys have to take that just gives you a chance to lock in right from the very beginning?
Yes, sir. So I think playing Tascosa really helped us prepare for it because we haven't seen it for a while, and so it just showed us what we needed to work on, and it also helped get our mindset back into what we need to be able to do to be able to beat those big teams.
And what is that? Give me without getting too far into detail. What is your game plan in terms of what you guys have to do?
Really just holding each other accountable and staying disciplined. Our word last year was discipline, playing with grit and discipline, and then this year it's tough people win, so just having a tough mindset and knowing what we have to do to be able to get the job done.
So when you get older, you just start making up words on accident. Coach is taking care of it at a young age. Campbell, one thing about this is Brock is not unknown to you guys. You were familiar with them. You played them once or twice in the tournament. So you know them, they know you. Mm-hmm. How much does that help you guys?
It helps us a lot. We lost them at Friendship, beat them at Glen Rose, but they're a really good team. But being able to play them before, we kind of have an idea of their holes, and they have an idea of ours too. But we have a lot of film, so that's helped, and we worked on practice today, just kind of going at their weaknesses. So
I think it's actually a good thing for you guys that you're not sneaking up on anybody. Mm-hmm. You didn't in the playoffs last year. I don't know if teams knew what to expect from you because you were so new. You're not new anymore. But because you've established what you have the last 2 years, Campbell, you already have that red target on your chest with the cross on. I don't know what that thing's officially called, but people are coming after you. They want to beat you.
Yes, sir.
How much does that kind of burn a fire in you guys' bellies that teams want to beat you right now?
Yes, it fuels us a lot. We're a super competitive team, but also last year with Bushland, I think we kind of overcompensated a little bit. I think we got a little too overwhelmed, and that definitely did play a part in how we performed. So obviously we're going to have to go in tomorrow with a great mindset, try to play really competitive, but we've kind of worked on taking that pressure off a little bit, and we're going to give it all we got, whatever the outcome. We just need to be proud of the way that we performed, and regardless of what happens tomorrow, we've had a great season, and it's been a great year with all the girls.
So, Braylee, she mentioned Bushland. That's where your season ended last year against another really good team. How much recall do you take from that, the way last season ended against a really good team, as you get ready to face another good team?
Yes, so last year our first 2 rounds weren't as competitive, and then it got really competitive when we played Bushland, so our mindset wasn't really there. I think, like she said, we overcomplicated it, and it's just really good that we're starting off strong because our rounds are now going to be strong going forward, but we have to get the job done first tomorrow.
Campbell, this is kind of beating a dead horse because we've talked to coach and players, but practices have been a little bit more competitive, a little spicier since the last couple of weeks, which was by design to get you guys ready.
Yes, sir.
Is this when you start seeing the benefits of that? And Tascosa was the first test. Is this when you start seeing what coach was doing for those last several weeks?
Yes, sir. It has helped us tremendously, and with there being so many more girls on the team this year that are so similar in skill level, practices have almost been a game every single. You're fighting for your spot constantly. You're trying to get a kill. I'm getting blocked back, left and right in practice, but it's definitely frustrating. But this year, I think a lot of our growth has come from our practices and our preseason and just being constantly pushed.